Woody Allen's Hannah and Her Sisters follows a New York City family that appears to be falling apart at the seams. The story begins at their Thanksgiving party hosted by Hannah, the eldest sister. As the story unfolds, relationships are tested and people's true colors are revealed. In this scene, Holly, who struggles greatly with her crumbling self-esteem, desperately seeks validation from her older, much more together sister, Hannah.
I just want to look so good, but I don't want to seem like I'm overdressed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, not at all.
How about this?
Well, I really like that. I think that's a pretty color on you.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever think you'd be helping me buy something to wear to the opera?
Nuh-uh, but I think it's great. I can't wait to meet him.
He's married,
Oh,
and his wife's in and out of institution. She's schizophrenic. Sometimes she's terrific, and then she just breaks down. Oh, and he has this sweet daughter, and when she goes to college next year, he's going to split permanently. I mean, he's really paid his dues, but then she helped put him through architecture school, so.
you found all this out on one day?
Well, I think he was just dying to open up. It's so sad. Now, what should I wear to my audition? I've got a singing audition for a Broadway musical. Of course, I'll never get it, but
Singing.
yeah, can you believe it?
Really?
I mean, why not? What have I got to lose?
No, I know. No, I know. It's just I didn't know you sung.
What, you think everybody in musicals sings so well?
No. No, it's just that they sing, you know?
I mean, I sing a little.
Uh-huh.
Don't say it that way because my confidence is not my strong point.
No, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean that. No, I didn't mean that.
I think I can fake my way through a song
Uh-huh.
easily. Why, you don't think it's realistic?
No. No, 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 it's just, you know how you I hate to see you put yourself in a position where you get hurt, and you know how you take every single rejection as a confirmation that you have no talent or something.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get it.
I hope.
Boy, you really know how to cut me down.
What? Don't be so sensitive. Can't I say anything?
Well, I sing. For Christ's sake, Hannah, you heard me sing.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what happened. We were having a really nice time, and then suddenly everything went bad feeling.
Nobody but you can do that for me. I don't know why.
Look, everything's going your way.
You're right. I'm happy.
Aaron Sorkin's Oscar-winning The Social Network is based on the life of Mark Zuckerberg and the birth of his company Facebook. Sorkin's quick-paced merry-go-round patter drives the scene at a local Harvard bar, where Zuckerberg, the prince of dysfunction, is on a date with his girlfriend Erica.
Did you know there are more people living in China with genius IQs than there are people of any kind living in the United States?
That can't possibly be true.
It is. How do you distinguish yourself in a population of people who all got 1600 on their SATs?
I don't know. They take SATs in China.
I don't. I wasn't talking about China anymore. I was talking about me.
You got 1600?
Yes, I could sing in an a cappella group, but I can't sing.
Does that mean you actually got nothing wrong?
I can row crew or invent a $25 PC,
Or you can get into a final club.
or I can get into a final club.
You know, from a woman's perspective, sometimes not singing in an a cappella group is a good thing.
This is serious.
On the other hand, I do like guys who row crew.
Well, I can't do that.
I was kidding.
Yes, it means I got nothing wrong in the test.
Have you ever tried
I'm trying right now.
to row crew?
To get into a final club, to row crew, no. Are you like delusional or whatever?
Maybe it's just that sometimes you say two things at once and I'm not really sure which one I'm supposed to be aiming at.
But you've seen guys who row crew, right?
No.
Okay, well, they're bigger than me, and they're world-class athletes. And a second ago, you said you like guys who row crew, so I assumed you had met one.
Should we get something to eat?
Would you like to talk about something else?
No, it's just since the beginning of the conversation about finals clubs, I think I may have missed a birthday. There are really more people in China with genius IQs than the entire population.
Phoenix is the most diverse. Right? The Fly Club, Roosevelt Punch the Pork,
Which one?
the Porcelain, the pork. It's the best of the best.
Which Roosevelt?
Theodore.
Is it true they send a bus around to pick up girls who want to party with the next Fed chairman?
You can see why it's so important to get in.
Okay. Well, which is the easiest to get into?
Why would you ask me that?
I'm just asking.
I think you asked me which final club was the easiest to get into because you think that's the one where I'll have the best chance.
I asked, what?
You asked me which one was the easiest one because you think that's the one where I'll have the best chance.
The one that's the easiest to get into would be the one where anybody would have the best chance.
You didn't ask me which one was the best one. You asked me which one was the easiest one.
I was honestly just asking. Okay, I was just asking to ask, Mark. I'm not speaking in code.
Erica,
You're obsessed with finals clubs. You have finals clubs OCD and you need to see someone about it who will prescribe you some sort of medication. You don't care if the side effects may include blindness.
final clubs, not finals clubs. And there's a difference between being obsessed and being motivated.
Yes, there is.
Well, you do. That was cryptic, so you do speak in code.
I didn't mean to be cryptic.
All I'm saying is I need to do something substantial in order to get the attention of the clubs.
Why?
Because they're exclusive and fun and they lead to a better life.
Well, why don't you just concentrate on being the best you can be?
Did you really just say that?
I was kidding. Although just because something's trite doesn't make it any less true.
I'm going to try to be straightforward with you and tell you that I think you might want to be a little more supportive. If I get in, I'll be taking you to the events and the gatherings, and you'll be meeting a lot of people you wouldn't normally get to meet.
You would do that for me?
We're dating.
Okay. Well, I want to try and be a little more straightforward with you and let you know that we're not anymore.
What do you mean?
We're not dating anymore. I'm sorry.
Is this a joke?
No, it's not.
You're breaking up with me?
You're going to introduce me to people I wouldn't normally have the chance to meet. What is that supposed to mean?
Wait, settle down.
What is it supposed to mean?
Erica, the reason we're able to sit here and drink right now is because you used to sleep with the door guy.
The door guy? His name is Bobby. I didn't sleep with the door guy. The door guy is a friend of mine. He is a perfectly good class of people. And part of Long Island, are you from Wimbledon?
Wait.
I'm going back to my dorm.
Wait, is this real?
Yes,
Okay, then wait, I apologize, okay?
I have to go study.
Erica.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, okay?
I appreciate that, but
Come on.
I have to study.
You don't study, let's just sit here and talk.
I can't.
Why?
Because it's exhausting. Dating you was like dating a stairmaster.
All I'm saying is that you're not likely to currently. I wasn't making a comment on your parents. I was just saying you go to BU. I was saying a fact. If that seemed rude, then of course I apologize.
I have to go study.
You don't have to study.
Why do you keep saying that I don't have to study?
Because you go to BU. You want to get some food?
I'm sorry that you're not sufficiently impressed with my education.
And I'm sorry I don't have a rowboat, so we're even.
think we should just be friends.
No, I don't want friends.
I was being polite. I have no intention of being friends with you.
I'm under some pressure right now with my OS class, so if we could just order some food, I think we should.
You are probably going to be a very successful computer person. But you're going to go through life thinking that girls don't like you because you're a nerd. And I want you to know, from the bottom of my heart, that that won't be true. It'll be because you're an asshole.
Christopher Durang's absurdist comedy, Beyond Therapy, focuses on Bruce, a hyper-emotional bisexual man in his quest for a meaningful relationship. In this scene, Bruce's untamed desire to find a romantic partner is hilariously combined with the advice of his let-it-all-hang-out therapist, Charlotte.
You may send in the next patient, Marcia. Hello?
Hello? Should I just begin?
Would you like to begin?
I threw a glass of water at someone in a restaurant.
Did you?
Yes.
Did they get all wet?
Yes.
Have I shown you this drawing?
I don't remember. They all look alike.
It was drawn by an emotionally disturbed 3-year-old. His parents beat him every morning after breakfast. Orange juice, toast, Special K.
Uh-huh.
You see the point I'm making?
Yes, I do. Sort of. What point are you making?
Well, the point is, when a porpoise first comes to me, it is often immediately clear that... I'm sorry. Did I say porpoise? What word do I want? Porpoise, pompous, pom-pom, paparazzi, polyester, polywog, oxen-free, patient. I'm sorry, I mean patient. What was I saying?
Something about the child's drawing?
Well, give me more of a clue.
Something about the child's drawing and when a patient comes to you?
Yes. No, I need more. Give me more of a hint.
I don't know.
I hate this. I hate when I forget what I'm saying. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Well, we'll just have to forge on. You say something for a while, and I'll keep trying to remember what I was saying.
Do you want me to talk?
Would you like to talk?
I had an answer to the ad I put in.
Ad.
Personal ad?
Right. Yes. Personal ad. Oh, I told you that was how the first Mr. Wallace and I met. I love personal ads. They're so basic. Did it work out for you?
Yeah. I liked her a lot, and I even tried to be emotionally open with her. I let myself cry.
Good for you.
Yeah, but she didn't like me, and then she threw water in my face.
Oh, dear. I'm so sorry. One has to be so brave and emotionally open and vulnerable. You poor thing. I'm going to give you a hug. What did you do when she threw water in your face?
I threw it back in her face.
Good for you! Bravo! I feel you getting so much more emotionally expressive since you've been in therapy with me. I'm proud of you.
Maybe it was my fault. I probably came on too strong.
Life is so difficult. I know when I met the second Mr. Wallace. You know, it's so strange. All of my husbands have had the same surname of Wallace. I find this to be a theme in my own analysis. Well, when I met the second Mr. Wallace, I got a filing cabinet caught in my throat. Filing cabinet. I don't mean that. What do I mean? Filing cabinet. Frying pan. frogs' eggs, faculty wives, fornication, follies bergère, falling fork, fishbone. I got a fishbone caught in my throat.
Oh, and did you get it out?
Oh, yes. And then we got married. We were quite happy for a while till he started to see this fishwife and we broke up. I don't mean fishwife. I mean waitress? That's a word. Waitress?
Yes. Woman who works in a restaurant.
No, she didn't work in a restaurant. She worked at a department store. Sales lady. That's what she was.
That's too bad.
He was buying a gift for me and then he ran off with the sales lady. He never even gave me the gift. He just left a note. And then I was so very alone for a while. I'm afraid I'm taking up too much of your session. I'll knock a few dollars off the bill. You talk for a while. I'm getting tired anyway.
Well, so you see, I'm sort of afraid to put another ad in the paper since seeing how this one worked out.
Oh, don't be afraid. Never be afraid to risk. To risk! I've told you about Equus, haven't I? That Dr. Dysart, with whom I greatly identify, saw it better to risk madness and to blind horses with a metal spike than to be safe and conventional and dull. Equus! Yay!
So you think I should put another ad?
I do. But we'll need an ad that will get you someone more exceptional, someone who can appreciate your uniqueness.
In what ways am I unique?
I don't know, the usual ways. Let's see. White male, 30 to 35, 6'2", no, 6'5". Green eyes, Pulitzer Prize winning author, into Kierkegaard, Mahler, Joan Didion, and sex. Seeking similar-minded, attractive female for unique encounters. Sense of humor, a must. Right box, whatever. There, that should catch you someone excellent. Why don't you take that out to the office and my dirigible will type it up for you. I don't mean dirigible. I mean Saskatchewan.
Secretary.
Yes, that's what I mean.
You know, we haven't talked about how my putting these ads in the paper for women is making Bob feel. He's real hostile about it.
Who's Bob?
He's the guy I've been living with for a year.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else this whole session. You're not Thomas Norton.
No, I'm Bruce Lathrop.
Oh, yes! Bruce and Bob, it all comes back now. Well, I'm very sorry, but this is a good ad anyways, I think. So why don't you bring it out to my dirigible? She'll type it up for you, then you come on back in and we'll talk about something else for a while. I know, I mean secretary. Sometimes I think I should get my blood sugar checked.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Wallace.
See you next week.
I thought you wanted me to come right back to finish the session.
Yes. See you in a few minutes. Marcia, dear, send to the next porpoise, please. Wait. I don't mean porpoise. I mean pony. Pekingese. Parka. Penis. No, not that. I'm sorry, Marcia. I'll buzz back when I think of it.
Dan Fogelman's romantic comedy Crazy Stupid Love is a study in the ups and downs of modern relationships. Married high school sweethearts Tracy and Cal find themselves intertwined in a boring relationship that is declining rapidly. In response, Tracy cheats on her husband of more than 20 years. After they separate, the couple must attend a parent-teacher conference together to discuss their son, Robbie.
Wow.
You look great, Cal.
Well, turns out I've been buying the wrong size suit for 20 years, so.
Well, you look great. Really.
You always look great. So, I talked to Nana yesterday.
Me too. She sound okay to you?
Yeah, she sounded like Nana. She worries about us. I feel like I'm about to get detention. Which teacher is this?
Mrs. Thompson. This is the one he pulled the scarlet letter asshole routine on.
He's a really weird kid, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of like him, though.
I do too. I'm glad we switched babies at the hospital.
Me too.
So, how's it going with David?
Oh, it's not. It wasn't about him, if that means anything.
No, I know.
You seen anyone?
No, no, you know me. No, not really.
Oh, because you hear things, you know?
Yeah. Well, I miss you, Tracy. I got complacent, I think. You find your soulmate in high school. You got the game sewed up in the first quarter, you know? I put it in effort when we were younger, didn't I? I'd do anything to make you happy. Take you miniature golfing, dancing. You're such a good dancer.
It had to be. You're such a good miniature golfer.
All I ever wanted was for you to love me. And really, early on, married so young, I guess I got lazy. I got boring, and I'm furious at you for what you did to me, but I don't totally blame you, if that makes any sense. I shouldn't have jumped out of the car. I should have fought for you. You fight for your soulmate. At least that's what our 13-year-old tells me.
Well, he's a very strange boy, isn't he?
I'll be honest, he scares the shit out of me.
I missed you too.
Mr. and Mrs. Weaver.
Oh, God.
Cal, what are you doing here?
Really?
You two, know each other?
Yes, we've met before.
We've met before? Seriously?
Mrs. Thompson, this is my wife, Tracy.
Oh, so she's your wife now? How convenient.
I'm sorry, I'm playing catch up here. How do you two know each other?
Maybe your husband should tell you that.
We have a mutual friend. You know, maybe we should focus on Robbie.
Yes, let's do that. Let's focus on Robbie. So, as you guys know, Robbie's shining moment this year was when he set a school record for cursing in an 8th grade English class. Asshole? Now, are you familiar with this word, Mrs. Weaver?
She's heard it, yes. So in terms of Robbie's progress...
Asshole, as in someone who tells a woman that he'll call, but never does.
We were a little concerned with Robbie's grade on his oral book report because...
Asshole! As in someone who uses honesty to get a woman into bed with him, but is actually just full of shit, like the rest of them.
Because usually he's a very strong public speaker.
Asshole! As in someone who can't get it up for 45 minutes because he's nervous?
Okay, enough! Tracy, I can explain. She's an alcoholic. You can't trust what she says.
I've been sober for 5 years, you asshole.
Tracy, come on. We were separated.
I know. And I cheated first, so it doesn't make any sense for me to be mad at you.
Okay. So,
I can't do this now, Cal.
Tracy, I love you.
Yeah, and tell her she's the perfect combination of sexy and cute. You asshole.
It's a funny story, actually.
I'm going.
Pulitzer Prize and Tony Award-winning Clybourne Park is Bruce Norris's razor-sharp satire about the politics of race. Written as a response to Lorraine Hansberry's A Raisin in the Sun, Act 2 takes place in 2009 as the roles are reversed when a young white couple buys a lot in what is now a predominantly black neighborhood, signaling a new wave of gentrification. In both instances, a community showdown takes place, pitting race against real estate, with this home as the battleground.
Somebody said racism?
Sism, not cyst.
Which must originate from somewhere.
In which we all find totally reprehensible.
So are you the racist?
Can I just...
Is it your wife?
Don't look at me.
Look.
Because by process of elimination...
Here's what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, was race not a factor?
I don't know this person.
Were there not these differences?
What differences? There are no differences.
Okay. She walks in here from the very beginning with all these issues.
About your house?
And I'm only asking whether or not, shall we say...
You're creating an issue where none exists.
You heard what she said. She as much as claimed that there's some sort of secret conspiracy.
It's no secret.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
This has been under discussion for at least 4 decades now under the highest...
But you can't prove that.
Oh, don't act like you don't know it's true.
What? So we're the evil invaders who
She never said that.
appropriating your ancestral homeland?
I'm so sorry. Half of my friends are black.
What?
As is true for most normal people.
Name one.
Normal people tend to have friends of a diverse and wide range.
You can't name one.
Candace.
Name another.
I don't have to sit here compiling a list of all the people that I know.
Half. You specifically said half.
Teresa.
She works in your office. She's not your friend.
She went to the baby shower, Steve. I hope she's not my enemy.
Well, this is all fascinating.
Name another.
And while I love to sit here and review all of American history, maybe we should concentrate on the plans for your property.
Yes.
Which have been the original topic of the conversation.
The history of America is the history of private property.
That may be.
Read de Tocqueville.
Oh, though I thought your grandparents were sold as private property.
Oh my god. Look. Humans are territorial, okay?
Who are you?
This is why we have wars. One group, one tribe tries to usurp some territory, and now you guys have this territory, right? And you don't like having it stolen away from you the way white people stole everything else from Black America. We get it, okay? And we apologize, but what good does it do if we perpetually fall into the same little predictable, euphemistic little tap dance around the topic?
Oh, you know how to tap dance?
You see? You see what he's doing?
Maybe quit while you're ahead.
No. I'm sick of it. Every single word we say is scrutinized for some kind of latent. Meanwhile, you guys run around saying N-word this, N-word that, and we all know why there's a double standard, but I can't even as much repeat the one freaking joke that the one black guy I know told me.
So tell the goddamn joke.
Not now.
Well, if you feel so oppressed, either go ahead and tell it.
Do not.
Or maybe you can move on.
Thank you. Well, I want to hear it.
No.
No, trust me, it's offensive.
No.
Of course it's offensive. It's the whole point.
To me.
How?
Offensive to
How
me.
is it offensive to you?
Because it's disgusting and juvenile and relies on the most disgusting bullshit stereotypes. Well, now I gotta hear it.
Oh, come on, seriously?
Well, she says it's so offensive, and I have no way of knowing if she's right. So if I don't hear it, how will I ever know?
You know what? I don't even remember it now.
Oh, 2 men in jail, you said.
Oh, I know this one.
Wasn't that it? 2 men.
Okay, so there's... Look, it's not even my joke. And Kyle Hendrickson told it to me for what it happens to be worth is...
Black?
Right.
So the white man goes to jail.
I can't believe you actually intend on telling this.
Anyway,
Knock him dead.
goes to jail for, embezzlement. Something. Little white guy goes into this jail with this,
With a black man.
big black guy.
And why big? Why does
I
it
am
have to be
repeating
big?
verbatim a joke.
What does that
in which it
reveal
was
about your
supposed to be in the
subconscious?
precise manner.
Little white guy. Big black man.
Yeah. So they slam the cell door, and the black guy, I guess, turns to the white guy, and the black guy goes, "All right, I'm gonna give you the choice. While you're in here, you can either be the mommy, or you can be the daddy." And the white guy thinks for a second, and he goes, "Well, I guess if it's my choice, I prefer to be the daddy." And the black guy goes, "Well, turn over and bend over, because mama's gonna get some."
That's not the one I was thinking of.
So, is that offensive?
No.
Are you insane?
To you? How is it offensive to you?
I don't think it's me you should be asking.
No, the problem with that joke was it wasn't funny.
No shit.
You laughed when I told it to you.
And had it been a funny joke,
It is funny. It is. And the reason it's funny is because it plays upon certain latent fears of white people vis-a-vis the...
Okay, I like to add, I'm gay.
Nice.
You never
Nice
know.
going,
You
Steven.
really don't.
So
Great
I
work.
guess you think sex between men is funny.
Oh, come on.
Just inherently funny.
It's not even sex. It's rape.
So rape is funny?
No. Yes, in the context of the joke.
My sister was raped,
I quit.
so I'm offended.
And me.
And him. And then, that's the whole point of the joke, to permit the expression of... And what does it even mean, offended? I don't even know what it means.
How many white guys does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Fine.
No, can we
Tell
please
me.
not? I'm so sorry. I'm asking this
I
right
wonder,
now.
how many white guys does it take to change a light bulb?
All of them.
And why is that?
One to hold up the light bulb while the rest of them screw over the entire world.
So, you think I'm offended? I can do this all day. What's long and hard on a black man?
How is this happening?
I don't know. What is long and hard on a black man?
First grade. Are you offended?
Nope.
Neither am I.
You can't be offended, you moron, because you've
can't?
never been politically marginalized. Unless
How
the
can a majority
of people
be
in the world.
marginal?
And not to mention all women, everywhere. And it's this classic white male myopia that you're blind to the basic fact.
why is a white woman like a tampon?
What?
It's a joke.
No.
You got to tell your joke, now let me tell mine. Why is a white woman like a tampon?
Baby, don't.
Oh, don't baby me. We got 3 kids at home if you want to
Okay, good night.
someone.
I wash my hands.
No.
The setup
Why?
is a white woman, right?
Like a tampon.
I don't know. Why?
Because they're both stuck.
No.
Wow.
But I hope you're not offended.
See, I find that funny.
Do you?
Well, I'm offended.
Oh, you are not.
And why does it always come back around to the women?
It was a joke.
Exactly.
An extremely hostile joke.
Directed at me.
And in what way am I stuck up exactly? Just because I work my ass off to put myself through law school, that makes me stuck up?
It's a joke about a tampon.
A dry-witted woman, known only as Fleabag, has no filter, as she navigates life and love while trying to cope with tragedy. Written by and starring Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Fleabag is an exploration of modern feminism, love, goodness, self-destruction, and so much more. The second season, where our scenes take place, follows Fleabag as she falls for the priest officiating her father's new marriage, and they come to terms with infatuation and commitment. Fleabag speaks to the camera a lot, as an escape hatch, but who she's really speaking to is up to you. In the first scene, Fleabag and the priest meet at his home.
So I read your book.
Go on then.
It's got some great twists and turns.
True. I just couldn't help but notice a few inconsistencies.
Sure.
Okay, for example, the earth is made in 7 days, and on the first day light comes, and then on the seventh day the sun comes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But you believe that. Uh,
Not fact, it's poetry. It's a moral code for interpretation to help us work out God's plan for us.
So, what's God's plan for you?
Well, I believe God meant for me to love people in a different way. I believe I'm meant to love as a father,
We can arrange that.
a father of many.
I'll go up to 2.
Not going to happen.
3 then.
Okay, 3.
Do you think I should become a Catholic?
No, I don't do that. I like that you believe in a meaningless existence. You're good for me. You make me question my faith.
And?
I've never felt closer to God.
Fuck you.
What was that? It wasn't a fox, was it?
I don't know.
It's a fox trying something. Oh, bah! Oh God, I bet it's a fox. No, I'm not being funny. Foxes have been after me for years. It's like they have a pact or something. I'm not kidding. I was on the toilet. A toilet of a train. And a fucking fox tried to get through the window of a train. Its face was in the window. And once, when I was at a monastery, I woke up just feeling a tad bit weird, like there might be a fox about. And there was a fox sitting under my window, just staring at me like this, pointing at me like, we're watching you. We're having you.
Lucky God got there first.
Well, yeah,
You could be a fox by now.
y'all know what happens to them.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Do you think I'm mad?
Because of the fox thing or the God thing?
You're obsessed.
Don't you ever have doubts?
Sure. Every day. It's part of the deal.
I just don't think I could do it. Especially the whole,
Of what?
the celibacy thing.
It's a fucking fox.
Chill out about the fox.
I'm sorry. I just don't know what they want from me. Sorry. Celibacy. Go.
No, I don't think I could give up sex forever. It's too.
Celibacy is a lot less complicated than romantic relationships.
What if you meet someone you like?
I talk and drink and laugh and give them Bibles and hope they eventually leave me alone.
What if you meet someone you love?
We're not going to have sex. I know you think that's what you want from me, but it's not. It's not going to bring anything good.
Well, it might.
It won't. I've been there many times. Before I found this, many, many times.
How many times?
Many. I'd really like to be a friend there.
I'd like to be your friend too. We'll last a week.
What was that?
What?
Where did you just go?
What?
You just went somewhere. There. Where did you just go?
Nowhere. Nowhere.
Okay.
In our second scene, Fleabag and the priest meet at a bus stop right after the wedding.
You nailed it.
Ugh, they always lie. The bus will magically come in a minute.
They're really into each other, those two. It's nice.
They really pulled it off.
How was your sister? She seemed
Oh yeah,
good on
she
Ned.
had to do a work thing.
Oh, wow. Dedicated.
Addicted. It's God, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the worst thing is that I fucking love you. I love you. No, don't. Let's just leave that out there for a second on its own. I love you.
It'll pass.
This bus is not magically coming.
I think I'll walk.
Okay.
See you Sunday? Just kidding. You are never, ever allowed in my church again. I love you too. Okay.
Tony Award-winning musical Fun Home is the coming-of-age story of lesbian cartoonist Alison Bechdel as she searches for acceptance in a difficult world. With book and lyrics by Lisa Crone and music by Janine Tesori, Fun Home delves into Alison's coming out in college and her journey to gain the acceptance of her family, even in the wake of her father's suicide. Through phone calls and letters, misunderstandings and connections, Allison realizes that in family, judgments are never final, and love never fades altogether.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, kiddo, how are you?
I got your response to my letter.
Oh. Oh, good.
It was a little confusing.
Hey, listen, did you get the book I sent you? The Joyce, the portrait of the...
Yes, I got it.
You better damn well identify with every page.
If you don't want to talk to me about my letter, put Mom on the phone.
Well, she's watching something on TV.
Would you ask her, please, if she'll talk to me?
Sure.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
How are you? How's your schoolwork?
It's fine. Are you ever going to talk to me about my letter? Mom, you didn't cause this.
I'm really at odds here. I feel responsible.
That's not the way it works.
I do feel children should be allowed to make their own mistakes. You know that, and you know that I don't like parents who meddle. But in this case, I'm uniquely qualified to warn you against romanticizing this path.
Oh, please.
Allison, you probably don't know that on more than one occasion, catastrophe has been narrowly averted.
Catastrophe?
And it is difficult for me to.
Can you be a little more overdramatic?
Allison, your father has had affairs with men.
What?
And boys. I don't know how he hasn't been caught or exposed. There was that thing with Roy.
Our yard guy? Our babysitter?
What did you think he was doing when he went out in the middle of the night or taking his trips? One time he came back with body lice. It's been going on for years. For our whole marriage, actually.
Why are you telling me this and not Dad?
Your father. Tell the truth, please.
I'll admit I'm somewhat envious of the new freedoms that appear on campuses today. Dear Al, did you receive that Winograd article I was telling you about? It should have arrived by now. You know, I wasn't even in New York until I was about 20. Dear Al, I just reread Araby. That could have been me. I was rather sensitive when I was little, you know. Dear Al, I've been working like mad on that house I was telling you about. Can't think about much else. Can't sleep. Dear Allison.
In Good Will Hunting, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck's Oscar-winning film, we meet Will, a troubled high school dropout who happens to be a natural mathematical genius. Will is given the opportunity to attend MIT, but is not interested. He sees nothing wrong with spending his whole life hanging out with friends, drinking beers, and holding down a blue-collar job. His oldest and best friend, Chucky, sees things differently.
So, how's the woman?
Gone.
What?
Yeah, she went to medical school in California.
Oh, sorry, brother. I don't know what to tell you. You know all the women I've been with. You've been with them too, except for Cheryl McGovern, which was a big mistake on your part, brother.
I am sure. That's only one of us ended up with herpes.
Hey, man. Some shows are worth the price of admission, partner. Oh, man. My fucking back is killing me. So when are you done with those meetings?
A week after I'm 21.
Are they hooking you up with a job?
Yeah, sit in a room and do long division for the next 50 years.
Yeah, but it's better than this shit. At least you'd be making some nice bang,
Yeah, being a fucking lab rat.
It's a way out of here.
What do I want to get out of here for? I want to live here the rest of my life. I want to be your next door neighbor. I want to take our kids to Little League up Foley Field.
Look, you're my best friend, so don't take this the wrong way, but in 20 years, if you're still living next door to me, coming over, watching the fucking Patriots games and still working construction, I'll fucking kill you. And that's not a threat, that's a fact. I'll fucking kill you.
Chucky, what are you talking about?
Listen, you got something that none of us have.
Why is it always this? I owe it to myself? What if I don't want to?
Fuck you. You owe it to me. Tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 50. And I'll still be doing this. And that's all right, because I'm gonna make a run at it. But you're sitting on the winning lottery ticket, and you're too much of a pussy to cash it in. And that's bullshit, because I'd do anything to have what you got. And so would any of these guys. It'd be a fucking insult to us if you're still here in 20 years.
You don't know that.
Let me tell you what I do know. Every day I come by here and pick you up, and we go out drinking or whatever, and we have a few laughs. You know what the best part of my day is? The 10 seconds before I knock on your door, because I let myself think I might get there and you'd be gone. I'd knock on the door and You just wouldn't be there. You left. Now, I don't know much, but I know that.
In Tina Fey's Mean Girls, Katie Heron is adjusting to life in an American high school after moving from Africa. Somehow she finds herself in the good graces of an elite group of cool students dubbed the Plastics. But it doesn't take long for Katie to realize how her shallow group of new friends earned their nickname.
Gretchen thinks you're mad at her because she's running for Spring Fling Queen.
Oh my god, I'm not mad at her. I'm worried about her. I think someone nominated her as a joke or something, and when nobody votes for her, she's gonna have a total meltdown. And who's gonna have to take care of her? Me.
So you don't think anyone's gonna vote for her?
Katie. She's not pretty. I mean, that sounds bad, but whatever. The Spring Fling Queen is always pretty. And the crazy thing is, it should be Karen, but people forget about her because she's such a slut. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm going to bed.
Well, she's not mad at you.
Hold on.
Are you okay?
Shh.
Hello?
If someone said something bad about you, you'd want me to tell you, right?
No.
What if it was someone you thought was your friend?
What are you... Hold on, other line.
I'm not taking this anymore.
Good for you, Gretch.
Hello?
Let's go out.
Okay, hold on. I'm on the other line with Gretchen.
Don't invite her. Those other two are driving me nuts.
Hold on.
Okay, hurry up.
It's Regina. She wants to hang out with me tonight, but she told me not to tell you.
Do not hang out with her.
Why?
You don't want me to tell you.
You can tell me. Hold on. Oh my god, she's so annoying.
Who is?
Who is this?
Gretchen.
Right, okay, hold on. Oh my god, she's so annoying.
I know, right? Just get rid of her.
Okay, what is it?
Regina says everyone hates you because you're such a slut.
She said that?
You didn't hear it from me.
Little harsh, Gretch.
Ugh, whatever, she has the right to know.
I can't go out tonight. I'm sick.
Oh, you whore.
In Lillian Hellman's 1934 play, The Children's Hour, Hellman exposes societal norms surrounding love. Two teachers, Martha and Karen, are accused of having a love affair by a child attempting to escape punishment. When the charges escalate, Martha and Karen are left with nothing but each other. Though the play was written almost 90 years ago, Hellman's writing proves to be topical even today. Hellman strips back societal pressures and exposes the fear and guilt surrounding lesbianism and the devastating effect society can have on the accused and the supposedly different.
Gets dark so early now. Where's Joe? Gone. A patient? Will he be back in time for dinner? No. What's the matter?
He won't be back anymore.
You mean he won't be back anymore tonight?
He won't be back at all.
What happened?
He thought that we had been lovers.
I don't believe you.
All right.
I don't believe it. He never said a word all these months, all during the trial. For God's sake, didn't you tell him it wasn't true?
Yes.
He didn't believe you.
I guess he believed me.
Then what have you done?
What had to be done?
He'll be back in a little while, and you'll clear it all up, and... Oh, God, I wanted that for you so much.
Don't. I feel sick to my stomach.
What's happened to us? What's really happened to us?
Stop talking about it. Let's pack and get out of here. Let's take the train in the morning.
The train to where?
I don't know. Someplace, any place.
They'd know about us. We've been famous.
A small town, then.
They'd know more about us.
Isn't there anywhere to go?
No, we're bad people. We'll be sitting for the rest of our lives, wondering what's happened to us. Let's pinch each other sometimes. We can tell whether we're still living.
But this isn't a new sin they tell us we've done. Other people aren't destroyed by it.
There's the people who believe it, who want it. We don't love each other. I don't love you. We've been close, of course. I've loved you like a friend, the way thousands of women feel about other women.
Yes.
Certainly, there's nothing wrong about that. It's perfectly natural that I should be fond of you, that I should...
Why are you saying all this to me?
Because I love you.
Yes. Of course.
No, I love you that way. Maybe the way that they said I did. I don't know. Listen to me.
What?
I've loved you the way that they said.
You're crazy.
There's always been something wrong. I just never knew it until all this happened.
Stop it.
You're afraid of hearing it. I'm more afraid than you.
I won't listen to you.
Take your hands down. You've got to hear it. I can't keep it any longer. I've got to tell you how guilty I am.
You are guilty of nothing.
I've been telling myself that ever since we heard the child say it. I've been praying I could convince myself of it. I can't any longer. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why, but I do love you. I resented your marriage. Maybe because I wanted you. Maybe I've wanted you all along. Maybe I couldn't call it by a name. Maybe it's been there ever since I first knew you.
It's a lie. You're telling yourself a lie. We've never thought of each other that way.
No, of course you didn't. But who says I didn't? I've never felt that way about anybody but you. I've never loved a man. I never knew why before. Maybe it's that.
You are tired and sick.
It's funny. It's all mixed up. There's something in you, and you don't know it, and you don't do anything about it. I don't know. In some way, I've ruined your life. I've ruined my own. Didn't even know. There's a big difference between us now, Karen. I feel all dirty, and I can't stay with you any longer, darling.
All this isn't true. You've never said it. We'll forget it by tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Karen, we'd have had to invent a new language as children do, without words like tomorrow.
Go and lie down, Martha. You'll feel better.
Hey guys! Act 1 will be having our very first showcase this Friday, February 19th at 5 p.m. This YouTube premiere will feature just some of Pally's talented performers and artists. The showcase will include singing, acting, dancing, photography, sketch comedy, and more.
All proceeds will be going to Pally's Vapid apartment, specifically towards future main stage productions. So, please come, watch, and donate if you are able to. Follow our Instagram at act1_Pally High or contact Jack Esner or Lola Stockard for more information. See you there!